Good morning, I am Deanna, and this is Ella. We came out to look in the garden. I did a few things yesterday. I plant cabbage over there. Red cabbage, some kale, some broccoli. I transplanted them in. I transplanted a few, I believe, ferns, and I'm going to move them because I think they're supposed to be like not in direct sunlight. I got it from different parts of my property as I was walking. I'm going to be doing some property walks in about probably about an hour or so, because I'm going to walk around and get things to help out as far as the guild, because I'm not trying to pay for anything else. So these are wild garlics that I walked around my property yesterday and replanted. Let's look at the stead though. So I went around, dug up a whole bunch of wild garlics and plant them around the tree and try to make sure I put other like nutrient accumulators, but this was already here. So you see this? You see how you clearly see the V on the clover? This is how you know this clover will help supply nitrogen to the tree and the surrounding areas. So excited about that. And I didn't see this at first, but look at this. It already has some dandelions. Okay. It already has some dandelions at the base, and it's already creating its own gill. So we have dead nettle and all that next to here, and it's growing in and around, and it's protecting the base of the tree and keeping out predatory insects. Same here. I went around and I planted a bunch of wild garlic around the base of each of my plants. Yep. To help out with its guild, to make sure that certain predatory insects stay away from it. Yeah, so all of the trees and plants look good. See a few more blossoms from this blueberry coming up. Okay, this was the raspberry. Look at that. Love it. And it's creating its own little guild, protecting itself and others. Love it. Okay. The blackberry bush. Still looks pretty good. The pear tree. Now this looks like, this right here looks like a squirrel came in and started to dig. Yeah, for sure. Stuck myself on a pine cone. But I did put wild garlic around the base. This is the grapevine. Still looking good. Still some green. And it's still growing. So I'm happy with that. Let's see. This is the cherry tree. I love it. These are the wild garlics that I put around to protect it. Looked like a squirrel was digging down here, but not up there. This here is also a grapevine, but I brought this. I will not do it again. From Tractor and Supply, they had it inside. So when I brought it, they had the boxes inside, and it already sprouted. So I was like, oh, okay. So when I got it home, I didn't immediately take it outside because I was like, the in-store temperature versus the outside temperature is not going to survive. So I took it inside, and I was like, all right, I'll leave it inside until a nice day. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to replant it now. And when I went to go replant it, they all were already dead. So, yeah. Ella's waiting patiently. All right. Then we also have the wife's apple tree. Look at that blossom. That looks gorgeous. And that's dead nettle and marigolds coming up. Oh. All right, these are the front edges of my property. Eventually, I will be filling these up with replacement trees, most likely edible replacement trees. So there's always tons of work to do, but I do what I can. The squirrels are so mad at me because I took I put the bird feeder in the house because every time I came outside, it was scaring the birds away, eating it, and they were working in pairs. Like one would be up top, the other would be down at the bottom, and they're throwing it to each other. So the bird feeder was over there. I have to complete this area, but it's always something to do on a homestead, so we'll get a little done a little at a time. So the bird feeder was there, so I'm going to find another spot to put it so it can be a little higher and hanging off of something that the squirrels probably won't try to get on. So stay tuned for that. That is pretty much the tour. Elle, what you doing? Ella. She found something and she decided to rub her body through. Yeah, fun stuff. Well, all right. I shall let you all go on with your day. I'm rooting for you always. And at this point, I'm going to be doing so many more things. I'll try to take pictures or videos throughout the day of what I'm doing. I have more transplants to do. I have a black cherry tree that is growing underneath my front porch, and it came out through the side, so it's a sapling. So I'm going to replant that. I'm going to replant that over. I'm thinking on the other end, closer to the fruit trees. The pecan tree is up the hill. But yeah, I've been walking around foraging different plants, wild garlic, different types of ferns, planting them in the front. Finished the gate in the front, creating more space, taking care of plants. am enjoying this Wednesday, and I hope you do too. Goodbye.